Alright, my camera's rolling. Shit. I didn't know if it was rolling or not. What's going on, everybody? Got the Raging Rob here. Back in Michigan. Yeah, it was a nice weekend in Kentucky. Nice weekend I had in Kentucky. I was going to go down there for Freedom Fest, meet Dog the Bounty Hunter. Sheriff David Clark was going to be there. Donald Trump Jr. was going to be there. They ended up canceling it. So it turned out to be a flag waving and driving around Cincinnati for a couple hours, 2 laps around I-275, with our flags and stuff like that. Freedom Convoy, Bikers for Trump, Indiana and Kentucky chapters were down there. The guy that organized it, he was part of the DC convoy back when 2022. I was part of that too. I rode with the convoy from Joplin, Missouri, all the way to Hagerstown, Maryland. Anyway, I'm back in Michigan. First thing tonight, Chippewa Valley School District Board meeting. Tonight. There's 2 other things I'm going to talk about. So, if you're not familiar with what's happening, the school board meeting in Chippewa Valley, the school board in Chippewa Valley, Clinton Township, still will not get the child pornography out of the schools. We've been drilling them this for a week. School board meeting after school board meeting, and they still will not get the pornography out of the schools. Last school board meeting went super viral. 14-year-old, I'm sure you've seen the headlines. 14-year-old girl makes woke school board walk off. Yes, I was sitting in the front row when it happened. Okay, I'm not gonna say the girl's name, but she's been coming. She was when Trump came to town in October of 2022 at his rally in Macomb County. She led the audience of 10,000 to the Pledge of Allegiance. She's been at these board meetings speaking. The one meeting she was at, she actually passed out a hurt feelings report to the school board. So it's went viral. 14-year-old girl makes school board walk out. It's gone international attention. I was sitting in the front row when it happened, right in the meeting, and I'm going to sit in the front row tonight. So anyway, it was all over Telegram, social media, whatever. So tonight's probably going to be big. So this is the first meeting since then. Next thing I want to talk about. 22 years ago today, I had to go to my brother's high school to get a truck key for my dad's truck. Somehow, I don't know how, but my brother, he somehow got my dad's truck key and took it to school with him. I was 18 years old. Went to the high school to get my brother down to the office to hand it over. I sit down at the office and look up at the TV monitor, and the Twin Towers are on fire. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? They said, breaking news, 2 planes hit the Twin Towers. Got a state police in the meeting there. Okay, but anyway, on the freeway, I'm on my way to the Macomb County for the school board. So that's where I was 22 years ago. Just a reminder to patriots out there. Yes, your government is willing to murder people, including the thousands, to push their agenda. To get you brainwashed into their utopia of slavery and committing to the New World Order. Which leads me to the next thing I want to talk about. New Mexico. Beautiful state, the land of enchantment. I've been in New Mexico quite a few times. It's a beautiful state. Never lived there, but I drove through there. I was an over-the-road trucker for many years. When I did own my own truck when I lived in Phoenix, I would haul potatoes out of New Mexico and take them back to Casa Grande, Arizona. It was a route I had for a while. I'd pick up potatoes out of Farmington, New Mexico, take them back to the Frito-Lay plant in Casa Grande. They make potato chips there. Been to Albuquerque a few times. I don't know much about Albuquerque, but they say it's a crime-ridden shithole, just like any other liberal shithole in this country. Anyway, the New Mexico governor has used a unconstitutional, illegal 30-day emergency order to ban the open carry and concealed carry of guns, even if you have a permit. New Mexico is not a constitutional carry state. Our founding fathers are brilliant. They simply said this document is never null and void. Ever. Ever. So any law, emergency order, anything that goes against it is null and void. Law, emergency order, whatever. Besides the fact the state, the tyrant down there, Michelle Lujan Grisham, or whatever her name, I don't know, Grasdam or whatever. Despite the fact that she cannot pass a federal emergency order because she only has jurisdiction over the state of New Mexico. New Mexico also passed a law. The state of New Mexico also passed a law that said that said state officials and public officials have no granted immunity. That was one good thing that New Mexico did. That includes police officers. So the good patriots of New Mexico did a rally yesterday. I think they're going to do one on Tuesday, tomorrow, which I want to go, but I'm not going to be able to make it. I just got back from Kentucky. I'm a little wired still. I would love to go on a 22-hour road trip to New Mexico, but I'm not going to make it. So I got my own stuff up here to take care of in Michigan. So they hold a rally. Hundreds of people showed up in defiance of the TYRANT orders. I want to give a big shout out and hats off to my New Mexico patriots. Good job, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, because there's only two genders. Good job. Michigan stands proud with you. Defy tyrants. Simple as that. I don't know if the mask mandates are coming back or not. I've been hearing things about it. I've been hearing things about mandates again. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Defy tyranny. Defy tyrants. Do not comply. The New Mexico governor, she fucked around and found out. The only thing giving these tyrants power is compliance. You've seen hundreds. The video's out there. News 2 Share had a video. Okay. When you got hundreds of people, you hear thousands of people come together and defying these tyrants. Guess what? These tyrants lose their power. Do not give them power. They only have the power when people give them power. Give them power, yeah, in the name of safety. Yeah, it's always in the name of safety. You understand that? It's always, well, we care about your safety, so we're going to do this. It's about safety. It's about safety. Right. It's about tyrannical power is what it is. We're dealing with that with Gretchen Whitmer here in the state of Michigan. Did a little research on this New Mexico governor. Seems like she had a long COVID order going on. When I was down in Phoenix, Arizona, here a couple of years ago, 2021, I was heading out of Arizona. I think I was going to Florida in my personal vehicle. I'm an independent contractor. I do contract work all over the place. So anyway, I was driving through New Mexico. As soon as I hit that New Mexico state line, I see the big sign that says state mandate order or whatever it said. Mask mandate in effect. This was in 2021 when I was leaving Arizona. I went down there for a little while for something. I mean, of course, I went to a restaurant there and I got kicked out because I refused to put a mask on, and that was a whole fiasco, and I was screaming and yelling at the manager. He didn't care, so get your commies out there, but whatever, you know. I'm not going to take part in your COVID games. And that's all there is to it. I never did, and I never will. Bring the lockdowns back. Bring whatever shit you're going to bring back. I don't care. I don't pay attention to it. There's only 2 documents I pay attention to. U.S. Constitution and the Holy Bible. Those are the only 2 documents I pay attention to. Anything else is null and void. So with that being said, stand strong, my New Mexican Patriots. Stand strong, my Michigan Patriots, and all my USA Patriots. Stand strong. These tyrants need exposure. I'm pretty sure that this governor has secured her losing the election in 2024, or whenever the governor election for New Mexico is up again. I'm pretty sure she just secured a loss for her with this shit. I gotta give credit where credit's due. I know I've said some things about David Hogg. I know I've said some things about Fast Finger Freddy. If you don't know who that is, Fred Guttenberg. He's on Twitter. I call him Fast Finger Freddy because he just goes off on Twitter. And just the nonsense he spews is hysterical. Anyway, he lost his daughter in Parkland, Florida a few years ago. A shooting. Send my condolences. I call him Fast Finger Freddy. Those 2 idiots, and David Hogg and Fast Finger Freddy, Fred Guttenberg, those 2 people were even looking at the New Mexico governor like, what? I seen the tweets. I'm like, holy shit, it's a cold day in hell. Something that David Hogg posted and Fred Guttenberg posted, I fucking agree with. Even here, I'll just put it this way. If you're that much of a tyrant with Fred Guttenberg and David Hogg are coming against you, then you have got to be a fucking tyrant. So, like I said, liberals are starting to wake up. It's happening. Welcome to the Great Awakening, people. It's happening. It's fucking happening. Whether you like it or not. Welcome to the Great Awakening. I'm your revolutionarist, Regent Rob Kinnison. This is my channel. And I'm on my way to the Chippewa Valley School Board meeting in Macomb County tonight to expose some commies and tyrants. If you don't add me on Facebook, if you haven't added me on Facebook, add me on Facebook. Rob Kinnison, R-O-B. K-I-N-N-I-S-O-N. I'll post the name below in the description, whatever. Look for my profile, Rob Kinnison. It's the one profile. I'm dressed up in my militia gear, and I got the 3% thing as my banner on Facebook. I am going to be live streaming the Chippewa Valley School Board meeting tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am going to live stream it on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, get one. I'm just gonna get my next door account set up, so I'm gonna be working on that. But I don't do Twitter as much anymore, also known as X. It's gotten stupid. It's always been stupid, but I'm just saying, Facebook is stupid as well. So I'm going to be on Facebook live streaming the board meeting tonight. If you check me out there, Raging Rob Kinnison. I'm out. Let's expose some commies today. Anyway, I'm out. Peace!